everyone, my name is Griffin and this is Crochet Fun number 12. I am stitching with the Griffin and this is my, sorry I keep moving my thing around, this is my crochet playlist. You also, for those of you who are returning viewers, also know my other channel, my other playlist, which is my floss tube playlist. Today we'll be talking about the crochet projects that I have going on. I know I've shown you a couple of things. I have ongoing projects. I have some finished projects that you guys didn't know about. I will be showing you a sneak peek at some of the things that I have completed for my business, the Emerald Emporium. It is on Big Cartel, and I will attempt to put the link in the description box below. I'm pretty sure it is on my about page, but I will try to do that here. So if you're interested, you can go check it out. The pieces that I will be showing you are, one, it will be added to the shop today, if all goes well, pardon me, and the other will be part of the June drop. It's going to be the second drop of my business. The way that I'm going to be doing things is I'll be dropping 10 pieces, five different items, but 10 pieces all together, and I will do that at the first of every month. Every so often, like I'm going to be doing with one of the objects, I will do a mid-month drop. I will just put it in the shop and there it goes. That's my plan so far. It might change if I decide it would be better some other way, but let's get started with what I've got going on. All of the hooks that I am using, if you're interested, all of the hooks that I'm using for these various projects are either the 5.0 millimeter, which is a G hook, I think, hang on, no, I think it's a 4.5 and then a 5.0, so it's a G and an H for those of you who do the letters. I don't ever remember the numbers, but that's besides the point. Let me get this one out. This one is the exception because its pattern calls for the J hook, which is the 5.7 millimeter. Yeah, 5.75 millimeter. So you can't really see it. It's a big hook. But this pattern is called the Crochet Bias Panel Blanket, and for those of you who are returning, you'll have seen this before. I forgot to welcome y'all. I'm just jumping into things. If you're new here, welcome. This playlist is all about crochet. If you're a returning viewer, whether you're a subscriber or not, welcome back. I would hope that eventually you would subscribe, but that's all up to you. I don't do the hard sell here. You know what to do. This is the bias panel that I'm working on. I have one completed and I'm working on this. Let me get it. There we go. Now this is the Caron Cake Macchiato in the colorway Boundless. And this little thing is where I was at when I finished last time you saw this. And this is everything that I have done so far. Since then, once I get started on this, it is just a two row repeat. The change is here and here. So you add one here, you take one here, and then just go back and forth. So yeah, this is how it's going. There are 5 panels in all, so this is going to take me a little while. I don't get to work on this as much as I would like. You know, we're all like that. Let me put that there. Now, I was given a gift of the next yarn, and let me put that up so I don't lose it. Okay, yes. I kept this one intact. This is the caramel, cinnamon swirls, Caron cake cinnamon swirl, and this is in the colorway sour lime. So this is in the colorway sour lime, and it is actually, can you see that? This scarf looking thing. I'm sure it's a scarf. Let me see what it says it's called. Oh, I don't know. I accidentally tore the top, but I believe it's a... Oh, it says something ruffled shawl. It's a shawl. I put it back that way. We do a little bit of reconstructive surgery. Crochet ruffled shawl. And the one on the picture has the colorway beach towel. Mine is not going to be that color. Mine, which is the sour lemon, I think that's what it's called. This is what it looks like so far. I actually like these colors. That's what the colorway looks like, and it is light. There's white, there's like a lime green, there's a variegated, there's like a mix white blue here. It's almost like denim. There's a like a teal green there, and that's it. Those are all the colors. And so this is a very simple one row repeat. The first four rows are the foundation, and then after that you just repeat the row, and it is done all in single crochets except for the foundation. There are some turn it the right way, there are some single crochets right up in here. But the rest of it is all double crochets, and the ends get 2, and then the middle right here gets 5. So that adds to this. It works up pretty fast, or so far it's working up pretty fast. The pattern calls for 3 of these balls, and I'm sure I can find the other 2 when I get there, but that's where I'm at right now. I have not worked on my crochet along with Marcy from Amnicon Studio. I will be getting to that hopefully today, since it's my day off. I have 2 days off in a row. Yesterday was one, today is one. So I'm hoping to get at least 2 done and added to the blanket that we're doing, and go from there. I'm trying to think. That was a new start. The shawl was a new start. Another new start, because this was also gifted to me. This is a birthday gift, and you've probably seen these or seen something similar to these. This is the Jonathan Adler and Michael's collection. They did a collaborative, and this is one of the crochet kits. There's another owl. It's a white one. There's a lion. There's a, I want to say it's a baboon, and something else. There's like 4 or 5 of them. I think there's 2, 3, at least 5. I think there's 5 or 6 of them. I'm not real sure. This was the only one that I really liked, and so one of my co-workers bought this for me for my birthday. It has a hook that comes with it, and that hook is a G hook, which is the 4.5, I believe. Put that there. Boop. And it is a kit, so it comes with all of its stuff. It comes with stitch markers, it comes with floss, buttons, the yarn, the stuffing, a couple other things. See if I can. But yeah, let me show you. So it comes with all of that. There's stuffing right here, but you can't really see that in the picture because of the glare. You can kind of sort of see it. They really need to not put the stuffing on a black background, or I mean on a white background. They should have grayed this or something. I don't know, but because you can't really see the floss either. So, but, and yes, this is an AI photo. You can tell that. Much too clean, much too, perfect. This is what I have so far. So if I put it this way, as you can see, the head on this one has got a lot more color. Even if I squish it and make it a little rounder, it's still a different shape. You can see it tucked in here. It is not designed to tuck in like on the picture right here at the neck where the colors meet. That is not part of the pattern. So, but I did get the chest. So this is the chest here. You can see how it goes down. It's easier to see. I wish it was way. Okay, that's about as good as I can get it, so you can see it. So the head will be here. This is the head, the gold. And then this is the body, and I'm working on the wing, which is going to be interesting. It gets put here, and this is basically supposed to be viewed one-sided. This is not a two-sided animal. It is supposed to be a one-sided thing. Now it has a flat bottom, but it does not sit. There's a good possibility I might do another one of these with my own yarn and weight the bottom, because this one's not weighted, and so it's not gonna, it doesn't want to sit and be, well, it kind of sort of does. You can't see it because the computer's down. See? Nope, you're not going to be able to see it because it's sitting on the computer. But yeah, it will sit with some finagling. And of course you shorten it when you do that. But it's using chenille yarn. It looks like the Petite Pearl. So it's using, I want to say it's loops and threads, but it's just whatever's in the kit. But it looks like Petite Pearl. It's a very, very small chenille yarn. The chenille yarn does not flake off. It does not tear. I mean, you can pull at it and it's not going to come off. It does get a little furry. But, so the chenille yarn is not bad. The hook, which I should have brought over here and I did not, is an ergonomic hook. It has the rubber handle on it. I don't particularly care to use those because I'm used to using the regular aluminum hooks. I was raised with those, so the ergonomics, I'm using it, but I'm not really happy with it. But for those of you who like that, it will be in the kit. There are stitch markers in the kit. There's floss, there's buttons, there's different things which I forgot to bring over. But it is so far, except for that one discrepancy, which so far, that is the color, the size of the head versus the body and the shaping, as well as the shaping down here. It does not have that shaping right here on the bottom. But all of that is, so far, is correct. Just two sections where the shaping is not correct. And the amount of yellow or gold up in this part of the head is not correct. But what can you expect from an AI photo? Okay, so I will be working on this hopefully today. We'll see how it goes, since I got a million of other things to do. 1,000,001. Now, the next projects that I'm going to show you, they're completed. they are for my business, so I'm going to show you a little sneak peek at them. And yeah, let me show you those. These were made using a Caron cake yarn. It was another Macchiato, but I don't remember the colorway. And I don't have the paper in front of my hands, but see if I get these on here correctly. The glare is horrible. These are pet rocks. If you don't recognize the googly eyes, I'm a 80s child. I am a Gen Xer. I was born in 1970. Grew up, had my teen years in the 80s and 90s, and I remember these guys. You'd get these off the ground, go wash them, put some googly eyes on them, and they were your pet rocks. So this is a small one. I mean, it fits in the palm of my hand. Pretty cool. And then I call this a large, but it's a flat one. This one sits up straight, and then this one you have to turn because it sits flat. It's supposed to sit flat like a normal rock, and then it has the eyes on the top, so then I have to roll it. It will sit any way that you put it, but it's designed to be flat. There are acrylic rocks in here, not a whole lot of them, but those flat bottomed acrylic rocks like you would find at the dollar store, they're in here to help give it some weight. So please don't throw these at each other, because you hear that? That's the rocks. They're not a lot. It's not real heavy, but you'll thump somebody with one of these if you throw it at them. I don't think it would hurt that much, but it's got some weight to it. Same with this one. This one has fewer ones than that, but it's the rocks are put in there and they're nested in the middle of the stuffing. So this one only has a couple. This one has a few more, but they're weighted so that they can sit on your desk or on your shelf or wherever else you want to put them. And I used a 4.5 for this one, and then the 5.75 for this one. And this one was mainly single crochets. Both of these are mainly single crochets. So that's it. And the bias panel uses single crochets only, for those of you who are interested. The same thing with this guy. Mostly all single crochets with this one. And it's in the round. So you're doing an amigurumi. This one also, these were done in the amigurumi style, so they were all done in the round. And I don't know if you could tell from the top the way this is, and then you close it on the top, on the bottom. But that's them. Now, in the shop, if you haven't seen it already, and I have done videos with my other ones, I crochet plants as well as gnomes, and then of course these guys here now. I do gnomes that are specifically for the shop, and I do realistic ones, and then I do some that are considered, they're cute, they're kawaii, but their kawaii translates to cute. So they have faces on them. Well, this one that I'm going to show you right now, and I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, well, I'm not going to show you that one because I grabbed the wrong one. And it would take too long to go and get the other one because it's in another room. For those of you who are new, let me show you this one just because I do have it out. This is what I mean by realistic ones. This one is called a string of pearls, and I'm sure that people who have looked at these have seen these before online. But this is my small string of pearls. It just has the 3 strings. The pearls are fairly large, but that just makes it, to me, looks cuter. It is designed to be a shelf sitter so that these can hang down. It has integrated soil. It's actually stitched into the sides of the pot so that it does not pull out. It is stuffed. There is a cardboard base with acrylic rocks to give it weight so that it actually will sit flat like that. And can't really do that, but yeah. So it sits flat like that, and it's all handmade except for the acrylic rocks, of course, and the cardboard, but basically handmade, handcrafted. I believe all I used was the H hook, the 5.0 millimeter. And this is all using loops and thread yarn, all of this. The stuffing is pretty generic polyfill, but this is all loops and threads yarn. 2 different colors of sage, terracotta, I believe that's what it was, either terracotta or pumpkin, and then the chocolate brown. And the vines have been actually stitched into the soil too, so they won't pull out. The pattern that I was following, and this is on the website. This is already there. It is available. The pattern that I got this from, and I did credit the designer. I put her name up there. It's harder to put links up there, but I did give her name. But the pattern shows it as having, I am so sorry, my phone went off. It's over there and I can't just run and grab it. I doubt it's important. If it is, they'll call back. But the pattern calls for a regular pot, and then the soil is actually a crocheted ball that you attach these to, and then you set it into the pot. Considering that these can get kind of weighty, I didn't want that, so I just kind of adapted a different pot and soil type that I saw, and now I do that for all of my plants, so that there's no chance of anything coming out, falling out, tipping over, anything like that. So that's this one, and it's not very big. I mean, it fits in the palm of my hand, so it won't take up a great deal of space at all. I would say it's about the size of a tuna can. Yeah, maybe a little smaller than the size of a tuna can, but that's all the stuff I've been working. Well, it's not all the stuff I've been working on. I have been working on other stuff, other plants for the drop. I'm doing a Boston fern, a small one. I'm doing what's called a donkey's tail, a snake plant, and then I have the gnomes, pardon me, and the sprouts, the sprout buddies, pardon me. And I think in July I will do something different than the sprouts. They'll still be available, I just won't add to their number. Well, I take that back. I might add to their number, but I will be dropping something different. It will be another cute plant, but it won't be the sprout. So I try to do 2 cute plants, 2 realistic plants, and then the gnome. And I have other things planned for it too. It's not going to just be stuff like that. I mean, this is just the start of my extras, but yes. And that's basically what I've been working on, along with my cross stitching and things. Building the business is because I'm only really marketing on Instagram right now. Now, I say that, but it is attached to a Facebook page. I just don't have time to really get on Facebook anymore, and so I have to consider what to do with that as well. I'll have to make myself get on there at least to promote the business. I'm just not sure how impactful that will be, if it's even worth spending the time anymore, because a lot of people are leaving Facebook, and I don't blame them, because it's become very, very negative, very political, and I'm neither of those things. So we'll see. I do most of my stuff on Instagram. It is called the Emerald Emporium. I will try to link that in the description box as well if I haven't already. Trying not to go over my 30-minute plan. I try not to make these videos very long so that you don't have to spend your whole day watching them. And it's not that. I'm not saying, I was told don't have to explain, and I understand that. But there's nothing wrong with an hour-long video. I just don't have the content for an hour-long video. And I know that you are all, like me, busy. Busy, busy, busy. There's a lot of stuff going on. So if I can hold your attention for about 30 minutes a day, once a week, or for the crocheting every other week, I consider myself very blessed. And that being said, let me check the time. It's 26 minutes in. What do I plan to do? Plans. I plan on working on the bias panel. Maybe not today, but in the next 2 weeks. I will hopefully have that panel done and another one started. They need to be 5 feet long, and so at least 5 feet long. So, and I don't remember how many rows that is, but it's quite a few. And then I will be working on the new little shawl. I have, of all the plants that I have left to do for the business, it's the fern. I'm a little intimidated by the bronze, but I know that once I get started with it, because they're going to be wrapped around wire. Once I get started on that and get the bronze and get going, I will be okay. The crochet along, I'll be doing that as well. The information for the crochet along is in the description box below if you would like to join. Don't mind. Me and Marcy, the more the merrier. Let me see. What else have I got going on crocheting wise? I think that's it, because I finished the really big blanket, and it is now in its new home. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't have as many on-the-go crocheting projects because I'm doing so much else, and there was something I wanted to say. No. I do diamond art. I have a gnome's diamond art. You'll start seeing pictures of that because I will start working on that. I am planning on doing one 10 by 10 block every day. Just sit down, do one. They're not, it won't be fast, but I do one of those and then I get up and go do something else. I am working on a broom box. I'm doing the shell today since it's my day off, and then I will take it to work tomorrow to make sure it's for one of my coworker sisters, to make sure with her that the broom box is the correct size, and then I will start showing that to you guys either at the end of my crochet videos or at the end of my cross stitch videos, depending on what kind of progress I made and which, what time of the, or I might do both. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think that's about it. I don't want to keep waffling on about nothing. But yeah, most of my stuff is made with loops and threads yarn or Caron yarn, and I basically use the G through the I hook, except for this one that's a J hook. But I try to stay with the mid-range of hooks. Happy thing is, I was teaching one of my coworkers how to crochet, and he is now doing the other owl, he's doing amigurumi, and he hasn't been crocheting but maybe 6 months. But he's gonna try. He's doing the other one of this, and he's doing a brilliant job so far. He's not doing this one. He's doing the all white one, the all white owl. So I'm hoping when he gets it done that he'll bring it to work, and I can take a picture of it to show you guys, because I am so happy that he has learned how to do this, and that he is enjoying it as much as he is. He really picked up on everything, and he has been going and learning his own stuff too. So there's that. So that's going to be it for me today, this time around. I will see you all on the flip side. Bye. I learned how to do